And finally, page 5. Doing arithmetic with numbers that are in scientific notation form. Well, here's two numbers that are written in scientific notation. We want to multiply them together. And look at this. This is 23 digits to the right. That's a really, really big number. And so is this. If we had to write this out, that would be quite a job. But here's what we do. We first remember that this is all multiplication. It's this 6.02 times the power of 10 times the 5.1 times the 10 to the 11th. So we do not have to stay with this order. I can change this to 6.02 times 5.1 times 10 to the 23rd times 10 to the 11th. Why do I do that? Because this times this I can do with the calculator. It's going to be around 30, right? 6.02 times 5.1 is, it's still in scientific notation mode. It's 30 point, well, let me go back to, wait a minute, go back to float mode. There we go. So 6.02 times 5.1, the ordinary decimal format, 30.702. Let me try that one more time. 6.02 times 5.1, yeah, 30.702. What about the 10 times the 10? Just add the exponents. 23 and 11. You get 34. Okay. Is this our final answer? No, because it's not in scientific notation. Remembering what we did a few pages back, now this part is in line with scientific notation. The point used to have 34 places to the right to travel. I pushed it in the wrong direction. Now it's got 35 places to travel. But I can fix that just by changing the exponent. There's the answer. And you could check it with the calculator. You could punch both numbers in, put it in scientific notation form. Punch both numbers in and multiply it out, and you should see that. Okay, here's another similar. I'll multiply these together. Let me write this out, not what I'm doing. I'm doing 9.6 times 4.5 times 10 to the negative 17 times 10 to the positive 19. So 9.6 times 4.5 is 43.2. We have 43.2 times 10 to the negative 17 plus 19 is 2. Okay, so it's 43.2 times 10 to the 2. But I want just a single digit in front of the point. So it used to have to go 2. I went backwards. Now it has to go 3 to the right. That's now fixed. Okay. Now a couple of division and we'll call it a day. I can do this. I can say this is separatable. I could write this as 5.1 over 1.7 times 10 to the negative 3rd times 10 to the 15th. Because if you multiply those together, you get that. Multiply those together, you get that. So this is legal. You push this in a calculator. 5.1 divided by 1.7, you get exactly 3 times 10 to the, now what power of 10 do we have here? We don't want a fraction, so even though the bigger power is in the bottom, we're not going to do this the way we simplified fractions. We're shooting for something different here, scientific notation. So we're going to say this is 10 to the negative 3, take away 15 is negative 18. And there's no point, but we can put a point. 3 is the same as 3 with a point, and 3 is the same as 3 with a point and a 0. There is no adjusting of the exponent this time because the point just landed in the right place from the result of doing that division. Okay? And last thing for today. So same idea. I'm going to do that divided by that. Thank goodness for the calculator. 7.245 divided by 6.3, and I get 1.15 for that. Times 10 to what power? This is going to be -3. Take away -17 is going to change to add +17, so 10 to the 14th. Hey, lucky point is in the right place. That's it for today. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.